What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Judith here from Puma, Plow, playing some more Farming Simulator 25. We are back on Judith Plains, Montana. Let's get to it. Hello. Sorry, my buttons were out of order and I couldn't find the right button, and my life was in shambles. Pretty much. Just saying. Adam, what's going on? Welcome in. How are you? Yeah, they added a robot, a TMR robot. I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't, I don't know. Wasn't a ton. It's just, how do you get the new robot? That is the new robot. Yeah, so it's the same building. Hold on. It's the same building.
Same building, different robot feeding system.
Yeah. Okay. Same building, different robot. All right. So I've got some stuff going on here today on the farm. So Sunday, Tony, Dan, and I were in here Sunday night, and Adam, thanks to the 7th stream streak. Welcome in. Make a huge pasture. Yeah, there you go. And we got the rest of the harvest done from Saturday. So there you go, Jeff. Yeah, I don't know. To me, it was basically the update today. Let's be honest. There was probably a bunch of stuff that they didn't really talk about that's for the DLC. I would assume this is the DLC prep update. Let's be real. So.
And if you wanted a new roller for your Kinsey cocktail, you can do that for an extra $2,500.
I did see there was something about that. Yeah. Yeah. Some kind of roller option added. So anyway, the harvest got done. We had way north of 3 million corn. Yeah, north of 3 million corn. And it's all dry. Now, it is April, so I don't know why I'm really messing with this, but I will be selling here in the summer. I was going to sell it in December, and then I was like, no, I'll wait, because that way I can start planting crops. So I'm kind of setting up a, well, you know, a bunch of auger wagons and stuff. Mostly just because I can. So that's kind of what's going on here, y'all. Just saying. And that way, you know, we have lots of corn here. That's the goal. Now, the other 2 train facilities are full as well. All 3 train facilities are full. So there's 3 million right there, plus a bunch of other corn as well. So we've got the corn, if you will.
Oh, check Big Roy.
Big Roy. Oh, did they add the camera to Big Roy?
Well, they said something about the camera and Mercedes DLC.
Nah. I think that they opened it up for modders is what that meant.
Oh.
Is the way I kind of read into that. I could be wrong. I don't know. All right, so those are going to go get more corn, and I actually need to take this guy and go refill a seeder. And there might be more corn sitting over here in trucks too. There's corn everywhere at this point, okay? Just saying. Well, except for Bison Ridge and Timber Shade. There's no corn there anymore. But that's all right. So refrigerators, by the way, I mean, they've always been heavy. Don't get me wrong, chat, right? But like, since when do they weigh as much as a small vehicle? Good Lord, getting the fridge in the house yesterday was difficult. We had to take the drawers out of it, which is not a big deal. This fridge has 2 drawers and 2 doors, right? Had to take the drawers out. Had to take the doors off. Which, to take the doors off, you got to unhook the water from the back and pull the water tubes out through the top of the. It was terrible. It was terrible. What's the price on the corn? Not a ton right now, probably.
That's funny, John.
What?
What you said about the 2 doors.
2 doors? 2 drawers and 2 doors? What's wrong with that? If we were going to sell the corn right now, I'd get about 800. We'll wait. Actually, why does that seem like a good price? We're going to wait, though. We're going to wait. Yeah, we're not selling right now.
See if Lactus here, he would be thinking the same thing.
Anywho, so you got to pull the water. You got to disconnect the water. You got to pull the water from out back. You got to take this big cover off the top. You got to unhook like 45 electrical connections. Oh, and then we figured out we bought a scratch step model from like a what's it called? Outlet, kind of, because it was way cheaper. And then we figured out like why it was there. It had a slightly bent door hinge, so it was just, oh god, it was a nightmare.
You rebent it?
Slot for letters. You technically live inside a mailbox. All right. Do what's right. Sorry.
That's so you rebent it?
Pops actually took it over to brother's house and kind of put it in a vise and tapped it. He got it really good. So, but that took time. We left the house yesterday to go get a fridge at like 1:30, and we were done with it installed at 8 o'clock last night. And yeah, it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, it was bad. Thankfully, my buddy Casey came over. I called him and I said, "Hey, dog, you want to come, like, hurt your back, moving the fridge?" And he's like, "All right." He wasn't super. I mean, it's what neighbors do. It's what friends do, right? Help each other out when the time's there. So it was good, but yeah, it was kind of real, not gonna lie. And just, crossing the fingers this one lasts longer than 5 years, because that's all the other one survived. It's 5 years, so, which is not a lot of time, honestly, and it's kind of bad, because our fridge before that one lasted 20 years, so 5 years is not a long time on a fridge. Just say it. That's okay. Green light, please. Green light. That hopper's gonna be empty too. Definitely hopper empty. Well, so here's the thing. Well, no, Kimmy, they don't. Normally, well, we've never been the pay for delivery type, but after yesterday,
the pay to delivery.
Well, the problem is, we weren't just replacing the fridge to replace a fridge, because that's kind of silly. We'd already been without a fridge since Friday, and it's like, if you schedule delivery, God knows when that's going to happen. Check my courseplay option. Yeah, Jeff. Where's this at? Do you know where the row marker one is, Trent? Because apparently it got turned on and I don't know why. Is that vehicle settings? Row marker. Yeah, I don't know why that got turned on or how that got turned on, but thank you, Jeff. I don't know.
No, I usually run it manually.
You don't see it on courseplay?
No.
What do you use courseplay for?
Village, combine.
Oh, okay. I was like, I know you use courseplay.
Oh yeah, I use it pretty heavily. It's just combine, village, for
all right, what's popular?
Everything about except for seating.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. All right. Well, mystery solved. Row marker no more. It's only on that tractor.
Of course, we usually likes to get hung up around trees.
Yeah, sometimes. Oh, while we're here, chat. We're gonna put something in. Because if we're selling corn later, y'all already know I need a place to send my truck. Because after the debacle of sending my truck around the map, which was hilarious, but maybe also crashed my server. So we're not going to do that again. My server only crashed twice that day, so That's okay. Sure. Yep, that's what it's called. That's it. All right, there we go. Now we have a place we can send our truck for when we're selling our over 3 million liters of corn later on. So that is good. So that planter's done, or not done. That planter's full. I've got a cedar over here in 6 I have to collect. I got 1 in 9 I have to collect, and thank goodness. Oh, it didn't actually. Dang it. There's a little bit of grass planted here. I gotta fix that. I may have been planting grass here last night and may have kind of dozed off a little bit and ended up out in field 9. But I got a bunch of corn going in because I am going to need to chaff a bunch again. And then I got some soybeans going in. I got some wheat. So we got to go play move the planter. And honestly, we might as well just drive this truck around because, well, they probably all need seed too, so. You're ready to test the Harry Potter train. I never put 2 and 2 together. It is kind of I guess it's a Harry Potter train. I've never seen it. Never seen it.
You will next Tuesday.
No, the Harry Potter. I've never seen Harry Potter.
Oh.
I've seen, it's a steam engine. I've seen that. Yeah, no, none of that Harry Potter stuff. So yeah. Mom, huh?
Good time to go get some ducks.
Mom wanted to get in the whole Harry Potter stuff, or wanted us to get into the Harry Potter stuff, but I had a ex-sister-in-law who was all about it, and for some reason that just made me go, I'm good. I don't want any part of it. So I'm good. I'm fine. I don't need to. Yeah. So I missed that whole Harry Potter craze.
That's a movie series for you, Johnny.
Back to back.
Yeah, except for I get to watch the screen.
Dang it! What's the point? I hope the audio's good. Miss Walker, not much. What's up with y'all? Just recovering. My back is recovering from yesterday. We'll leave it at that. Refrigerators are so heavy.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
It's terrible. Terrible.
Like the one we have in our kitchen now, we have that one delivered because, well,
I don't think we'll ever have one not delivered again, to be honest.
You're gonna have them delivered?
After yesterday, yeah. I think so. Although it was actually really perfect because it kind of worked out. So we tried to not take the doors off. We didn't want to mess with the electronics in the door. And so we ended up kind of getting stuck in our front doorway, and then we got like it on our little front porch that we have. And I'm in the doorway. So like I had the 2-wheeler, right? Or the whatever furniture mover thing. And Pops and Casey are outside. And we had first time was home yesterday because it was day off work. And so he's in the living room, and we gave him the instruction manual, and we're like, all right, describe to us in massive detail how to take the doors off this thing.
So basically you were Tony in this picture?
Kind of, but yeah, I don't know. Kind of. Why is he home from work already? That's weird. But yeah, no, it was just like, it was a team effort, you know? It really was a team effort. So yeah, team Puma Plow. We all came together and got the job done. We moved that fridge.
I don't know if you saw or not on Sunday in Discord.
I saw lots of things Sunday in Discord, yeah. Which one?
We can go to good old Canada here soon.
You know, actually the first place I saw that.
Facebook?
No, I don't Facebook. The first place I saw that was actually from the Edison Motor guy on TikTok. Because he's in BC. And his shop is real close to a highway that's in the game or in that DLC. And there's like a gas station he showed and something else he showed. And he's like, how do we get our shop in the game? Like, who do I talk to? It was kind of funny. Because you could totally use that as like a drop-off point or something, or a pickup, you know, like a cargo spot. You could totally do that. You could drop off steel
right
or...
there at the,
Yeah. It'd be kind of cool. So that was kind of funny. He was all about it. I thought it was interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, that was the first place I saw that, and then I saw you guys or you had posted it in the Discord eventually. Why was I on TikTok? I don't know. I wasn't on TikTok at that party we went to. I mean, I know that.
Sure hope not.
Yeah, no. Definitely was not on TikTok at that party we were at. I did have my phone out a bunch at that party because, so that party on Sunday was an outdoor party. For the most part. They do have like a 2-car garage shop type thing. And that's actually where Tony Pops and I, we went and hung out there the most because it was raining the entire time we were there. It rained pretty much all day on Sunday here. And so like it was raining when we got there, so we kind of like said hi, whatever. And they had like some little canopies set up outside their house where they had food like in the garage of the house, which 1-car garage, like in the basement kind of. And eventually they opened up their basement, like the rest of their basement, and had like tables in there and stuff. They didn't have those in there at first, but yeah, we just kind of were hanging out in the garage, the shop, whatever. Like, I'm good out here. Although they had a DJ, which I thought was weird. Which, whatever, it's fine. But Buddy, the DJ, the first song he turned on was so loud, and he never turned the music down. Like we were kind of, he was in one bay of the garage. Tony and I were kind of standing on the other side of the garage. When he turned it on, I jumped. It was so loud. And then at one point, Pops, Tony and I are standing there talking, and this dude who I don't know who he was at all, but he comes walking over to us and he goes, "Hey, can you guys turn down the music?" And we're all just going,
right on that.
We're going, not us, dude. Oh, man. We're like, yep, not us, but okay. Tony, what? Tomcat? Oh, I don't know. I wasn't with him the whole time. I don't know. I doubt it. Oh, man. We were only there for like an hour. We kind of dipped out. Sean, we did wrangle the fridge eventually last night. Yes, sir. Took way too long. We were working on it solid till 8 o'clock. So. And then I still had to have dinner, and then I just watched Chiefs game. So.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that with the baseball game on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, we had turned, I mean, obviously the game was already going. We turned it on, but it was good. Actually, it was 0-0, so we got to see all the scoring, so it wasn't terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty much the baseball game in the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th.
I
17th.
can't believe that game. Yeah, that game was wild. Went forever.
Yeah. I think I saw like 2.
Well, yeah, whatever time you posted that last night, that was the end of the game. 151. So,
Yep.
yeah, it got kind of late.
5-5 for I don't know how many innings.
Crazy.
Finally ended with a
Tomcat
single.
Yeah, Tomcat, there is no ending. I thought there was a walk-off home run to end it.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's no time limit to baseball. So you play
came
until a team.
last night with it being the longest
Yeah.
in the World Series history, I guess.
Nice. You play until a team wins. So that's how that works.
And it was kind of crazy at some point because, like, each of those innings, there was at least either 1 or 3 people on the base.
Oh wow.
And they just kept on getting out.
Nice. Yeah. There's no time limit in baseball, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. But yeah, there's no limit. It's not like foosball or a lot of other sports I feel like have like limits and stuff. But yeah, no, there's no limit in baseball. Man, we got a cluster going on here, boys. Holy cow. We'll fix it in a minute. I know exactly what's wrong. Ain't got no gas in it. Wait a minute. That's not true at all. I will say, we went yesterday to move that refrigerator. We could have used the trailer that we have, but it only has like 1 foot sides, so it's kind of sketchy. So we went to a U-Haul like center and rented a U-Haul trailer, which you could rent this little trailer. It wasn't a big trailer, but it had like 3 foot sides on it or something, which makes you feel a lot better. See you right, Kimmy? Yeah. And that little trailer only cost $25 to rent for a whole 24 hours.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was bad. I was kind of surprised. What?
I said I feel like that's cheap.
I know. Yeah. And it's a little trailer. It had a ramp on the back. And it's like, that's not bad. It's not bad at all.
So when we got our fridge, which is now a couple of years now, but like when they delivered, they had to, I don't know, it was some weird dolly where it can go like up and down different levels or something.
I wish we had something fancy like that. We just had like a regular furniture with like the stair climbers on the back, the like basically rubber belts.
Yeah.
That's all we had. It wasn't even a nice, like, it was an okay one. We probably would have been better off to rent one from U-Haul, but we borrowed it from my brother, and it was straight from Harbor Freight, so it wasn't great quality. I mean, it got the job done. It's still sitting in my kitchen, actually. It got the job done, but yeah, some of the other ones are a little nicer. Like the straps are thicker. The straps on these were like as thick as toilet paper, so it was not too good. That's okay. All right, so this is our last 45,000 liters of corn from the dryer, so that's good. Where do I have another planter we gotta go grab? Up there in field 24. Okay, let's go to 24. 24. Is there a setting that keeps the signs from falling over? It is called multiplayer. If you are on a self-hosted or a dedicated like server, your signs will not fall over. So if you want your signs not to fall over, you can always run your single player game as multiplayer and just, put a password on there so nobody can join, or set it to like, whatever, so nobody can join. But yeah, that's how the signs don't fall over. Multiplayer. So yeah. You wish it was a mod? That would be nice if it was a mod, Jeff. Yeah, I'm surprised it's not, honestly. With as many mods that are out there, I'm shocked. To be honest.
Pleasing to knock the signs down until
so they get stuck. Right?
Well, not really stuck, because I mean, if you just turn hard left or hard right, they kind of just go ying.
Fair play, yeah.
But if you have, like, for some reason, if you have traffic on or whatever.
Yeah, and then there's a sign laying there.
It backs up the whole traffic, which nice having traffic occasionally, but then
yeah,
you knock the sign because you're just going willy-nilly.
You're just a cruising. Yeah.
they can't figure their lives out because there's a sign in the road.
Still waiting on the mild inconvenience mod. I think that mod has a potential. Like, it really does have potential. Just saying. Mild inconvenience mod. Just mild inconveniences. So, like, you know, just a road sign in the road once in a while, or I don't know, just like small things that could go wrong in your farm sim. Just very minor things, you know. Be kind of funny. It would be funny.
That shoddy.
All right, let's go fix the skipper, and then we're gonna move this guy to the next field. Let's go. AI taking a nap. Helper A was caught sleeping. That's why the combine got full. Yep. The grain cart driver was watering the tires, or checking the tire pressure. There you go. So therefore the combine got full. You know, just weird things, you know. All right. We fixed the skip. By the way, so far since the skipper emote has been a thing on this here channel, I think it's been the most used emote every stream that it's been a thing. Just for the record. Because I get like a stream report after every stream, and yeah, it's always heavily used, which is funny. I think that just tells me that I'm bad at playing farm sim, to be honest. So thanks, y'all. Why are we planting that field like that? Hello. Probably because that setting was turned on. Take 2. Try that again. Although I tell you what, on this here Westfield, it plants it so strange, chat. Let me tell you. Wow, Tomcat, wow. It plants that field so weird, it's not even funny. Even if you turn on the, like, direction at a 0, it goes, and then right before the end, it'll either do it on the north side or the south side. It'll just randomly, like, this past time, plowing it did it too, but it like drove down, and then randomly it took a right turn towards the edge of the map and like did a 45. And then last time it did it, when it plowed, it went north and then like 45 for no reason. So that. Oh, and I did actually fix that field, by the way. I did put the perfect edge mod on here, so I added a buffer, and it's perfectly straight. The whole like the whole
Mod
edge
is so nice.
It is. Honestly, it's an essential mod. I just didn't have it on here for some reason. It'll be added to every map probably from now on. But yeah, so there's perfect edge. So it should give us room for trucking, for trucks to be able to kind of drive through there a lot nicer and stuff. So that's kind of the hope anyway. So we'll see. All right, let's go put out another wildfire somewhere, chat, shall we? I don't really know what to plant in this tiny field here. I'm thinking about putting it back in alfalfa. To be honest, I think I will. I did put the big one, the 15, 16, 17 field. This is all in grass, which I don't know that I'll be mowing again before I'm done playing this map. So, or done playing it for now anyway. I'm kind of looking at this map as like we're gonna take another break from it. I'm not trying to like sell the farm and be done with this map, if that makes sense. I'm trying to set us up for like returning to this map at some point, because you know we're less than a week away now. I don't have to say next Tuesday anymore. Well, I do have to say next Tuesday until tomorrow.
I was gonna say you do have to say next Tuesday because it is next Tuesday.
Dang it! At least till tomorrow, and then I can just say Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday. All right, so yeah, next Tuesday we're gonna be playing the we'll be playing the DLC, so Tuesday. But yeah, so not gonna just like, oh, let's, you know, walk away from the map. I plan on coming back eventually, maybe. I don't know. Plans might change too. You never know, chat. That's the fun part. Sodak, what's next Tuesday? The Highlands DLC comes out. The fuzzy cows. We're gonna have to get us some fuzzy cows. Heard it here first, chat. We're getting fuzzy cows. Yep, the new map expansion. There'll be equipment, like all kinds of stuff. They're adding onions. I don't forget what other crop they're adding, but I know onions for sure. Oh, yeah. Next Tuesday, so not this coming Tuesday. That's the same thing. Oh God. It's next Tuesday until tomorrow, and then it's just Tuesday. Okay. We had this whole discussion the other day. It was quite funny. Tuesday. Oh boy. All right, so here's the problem with running grain carts on the road down here. The road's not big enough. This bridge is not big enough. So that's fun. The plan was to try to get all the corn to the field in like storage, like, you know, auger wagons, mother bins. Not sure. We should be able to pull that off actually. If I can, well, you know, make this happen here. Oh, Bessie. All right, here we go. See, go get more corn. You, all corn you have. You're full. You're good. Get out of here. And then our last truckload of corn is here too. I don't know why I'm not just using auger wagons to go get it out of the bin. I was using trucks to bring it here. I was trying to gather all the corn in one spot, and then I changed my mind like after that was already happening. So that's okay though. It's all good. See, I got a couple more grain carts sitting here. See, I got some ringers waiting for us here. All right, let's get this truck. Notice I changed this road, chat. I added a lot more. We're going to call that Minnesota gravel. I had trucks getting stuck over here in the mud, so I had to do something. And that something was to get rid of the mud. So, worked out quite well, actually. Alright. Let's get moved for now. Start him up. Come on, John. You know how to play this game.
Sure.
Sometimes I wonder, honestly. You know, do the dumbest things sometimes on here, but that's okay. It happens. I just hope when I'm doing something dumb that y'all aren't here to see it. That I'm not live, you know? Oh, boy. Oh, in chat, big news. I finally figured out what to do with the dead monitor that I have. So.
Or the trash.
No.
L3FT4D3 at Cheerdex 100, only sometimes?
Hey now, left. Thanks for the bits. How's it going? Oh, I actually asked my brother, the one that I don't really get along with and don't really talk to. I asked him yesterday. I was like, does your work still have that thing? And he was kind of hesitant, but he's like, yeah. I was like, all right, bet. I got a monitor for you. So now I just have to, it's still up here, just kind of taunting me, you know. Pull that down one of these days. All right, so this wagon here's already got corn on, so we'll grab that one. I should have a couple auger wagons waiting over there, plus a big mother bin, plus a little mother bin. So. Plus there's 4 trucks. There are three trucks over there full too. Oh man, never enough dry corn, you know. This last one's gonna have like 4 liters in it. Yes, I'm here for it. I'm here for the chaos of drying corn. I don't know. I have a feeling who it was. Somebody on Sunday night. It could have been me. I was pretty tired. But somebody on Sunday night set up a grain cart hauling wet corn out of a dryer and putting it in a grain bin. And it's like, wait a minute, that's the wrong thing.
Sound like you.
No, I don't think it was. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's popping? 4,000. It was quite funny.
Hammond 6863 just resubscribed for 12 months.
Thanks for the 12-month resub. Do appreciate it. How's it going? Oh, we had somebody leave their chat. We're putting out fires today, y'all. We really just need to focus up and get things planted. Because then we can fast them a day. And then I have to fertilize the world, so. But that's okay. I have 3 sprayers now. Because the nice thing about planting all this corn is we won't have to herbicide anything. Since we plowed everything. So that's nice. So no herbicide, only fertilizer. Why are you turning in here? No, hold on, you're trying to go get more corn. No, go get rid of the corn you have. Thank you. He was gonna turn around. No, no, no. Oh, no, no, don't you dare. Alright, let's go, it's probably the one I hired. Yeah, in 28 there. That's what I thought. I'm gonna run down to 1 though and get that guy moving. And actually, where'd the other guy go that was down there? Oh, is he stuck over here? He is stuck over there. Okay. All right, let's go to 6. We'll free that guy up. Then we'll go to 1. We'll get that guy full and moved. Then we'll go mess with the corn planters, I guess. Brother Jay, what's going on? How are you? Well, it's bapping.
Less, I've seen duck off.
Where'd you come up with that game at, Trent?
I saw somebody play it.
Okay.
Because they were waiting for one of those games. I forgot it.
Okay.
Can't really think of the game that the guy was waiting on, but they found this, or the came from Duck Off. That like just came out, and I guess it's doing pretty well.
I gotcha. Interesting. Race of the auger wagons, kinda. Yeah, Tuesday is good so far. Yesterday was kind of terrible with moving the refrigerator, but it's fine. It's all good.
I do mowing all day.
You do what all day?
Mowing pollination strips.
Oh, you mowing again? You get that done yet?
I had to do the other farm.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the last farm, but
Did you get rain Sunday? That's a no. Okay. We only got about 3 or 4 tenths here Sunday.
What is that?
Yeah, it rained all day here, but we only got like 3 tenths of the farm. So now I did hear when I was in the house earlier that the weather was on, and they were talking about for tomorrow. Apparently, we're gonna get an all-day soaking rain again.
Yeah, well, I just looked at my watch. 9 hours.
Wow.
Well, radar and Megan, see how true that is.
Ain't nothing. At least around St. Louis right now in Omega. Alright, so here's our issue chat.
There's like a band of clouds in Central Illinois, and then you have like giant wall marching across. Like,
Yeah, you got a couple of these. Very nice.
going straight through Minneapolis, Iowa.
Oh,
A little bit of
yeah.
Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri.
Can't see that right now.
Well, that's because you're zoomed in.
I'm zoomed in on the St. Louis area most of the time, yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
know.
kind of neat. On you go on Omega and scroll down to the European,
Okay.
you can see the hurricane.
Oh, nice, nice.
It's Cat 5 right now in Jamaica.
Yeah, I heard it was real not good, yeah.
And then I guess goes past Jamaica, it goes down to a 4. Cuba, it's a 3, and then it goes to 2 when it goes to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
But it doesn't get lost in the Bermuda.
Northern J, and Trent, I'll ask you this question. Is it better to get bigger equipment and then bigger fields, or bigger fields then bigger equipment?
I just say bigger equipment than big fields, because then when you have the money to buy the fields and you have the equipment.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, if you go bigger equipment, typically I would think you're going to be able to get through your fields that you have faster. Therefore, in theory, you would be able to make that money faster.
And your turnaround time.
Yeah, so I would almost go bigger equipment first. I mean, there's a balancing act, though. You don't want to be farming, like, 3 little fields and have an X9. That's dumb, right?
Oh, that's just when you just keep saving up for
Yeah,
spamming soybeans.
it's true. I would kind of almost go like, say you need a bigger seeder, a bigger tractor, obviously you want to go with a tractor first because you can't pull a bigger seeder, let's say, with a smaller tractor. But if you're talking like tractor, semi, grain cart, planter, like combine, I would say, obviously you would go tractor and then probably a field, and then, maybe combine, then a field. I like to kind of go back and forth. I don't like to, I don't know. Yeah, I'd kind of like to go back and forth usually. Like, okay, this harvest we're buying a field, next harvest we're buying a piece of equipment. It's kind of how I like to do it.
The same way I do.
Yeah. Because then as you get bigger equipment, you're like, oh, this doesn't take very long. Let's buy more fields. So it kind of...
For me with mods, I usually try to get the older stuff first, because that's cheaper.
Yeah, I do too. A lot of times now, yeah.
Especially with like the older, like say John Deere that are in the mod hub.
Yeah. Unless you get the mega big field. Yeah, that kind of maybe logic doesn't quite work, but yeah. Or, sometimes if you do get the mega big field, you'd maybe hold off on that a little bit until you build your equipment up just a hair. Because there's no point in trying to farm, field 6 on here or 61 with, a teaspoon, right? That's not fun. I mean, it is for some people, don't get me wrong, I guess.
Because even like once you do get that field 6, you can just split that thing up into multiple smaller fields.
You could do that. Yeah, you could. Yeah, field 61. I mean, I'm at the point on this map where I would feel very comfortable buying field 61 with the equipment that we have. But there's definitely a point on here where I would not have purchased 61. I would have spent that money on equipment. If you do olives and onions, you won't need a combine. That's true, Tomcat. That's true. Olives and onions, man. What a farming operation that would be, huh? Let's never do that. Okay, chat. Thanks. Tomcat will do it and report back to us. Yeah. He'll let us know how great it is. They're great.
Yep.
I don't know. Olives and grapes? Or olives and onions? Onions and all? Yeah, no. Alright, we gotta catch that other player because I gotta send him over here to 8 as well. But, we'll just use that guy for 8. It's fine. So we'll go find the other guy here now, and I'll be out of seed eventually in this thing. Have to go get more, huh? That's okay. Is that guy actually gonna start, or is he gonna do the I can't, I'm lost, I've fallen and I can't get up? He's gonna leave massive skippers. Oh boy. Alright, where's the other one I sent down here? Oh, it's stuck in town. Perfect. I forgot it. The auger wagons are too wide to go down the road most of the time. So yeah. You won't have any straw to hand bale. Oh man, the humanity. The humanity, Tomcat. That's so sad. What will you do? How will you even play Farm Sim without being able to use the hand baler? You might as well just not even play. You might as well go work on the zoo in Minecraft. Or something like that, I don't know. Still need to get that running, just so it's like done, and then so when we want to play, all I have to do is like update it. I need to do that. I was gonna say maybe with my rain day tomorrow, but we got projects to work on, so we will not be home tomorrow. We got stuff to work on at the farm. Starting to ramp up Christmas stuff for y'all. So gotta get working on it. I actually feel like I'm massively behind because last year, right after our pumpkin party, we worked like crazy to put basically most of the Christmas stuff we moved to the big shed and like tested things and repaired things that needed to be fixed and like all that. We did all of that ahead of time. We don't have any of that done right now. So maybe tomorrow, but it's supposed to rain all day. So probably not going to want to go back to that grain bin tomorrow too much because it gets kind of muddy back there. So probably won't do any of that tomorrow. Need to though. Definitely need to. All right, we're gonna put this guy here at 4. Go to 4, buddy. And let's run fix the corn planters real quick, then we'll come back for him in a minute. I'm all over the map right now, chat. It's my bad, but did I tell them they can't park there? Hey, can't park there. Standards are slacking. No, see, the problem, Northern J, was normally the day we would do that stuff. So actually last Wednesday something came up and we didn't go to the farm at all last Wednesday. Yeah, something came up. And then Sunday we went to that party for the person that used to live across the street from us, our old neighbor lady. So we went to her place Sunday and that kind of shot Sunday. Plus it was raining real hard and we don't want to go tear up our lane, to be honest. So we didn't go to the farm Sunday either. So we ran down there yesterday for a minute, but that was just to grab some straps. So be cool on a new map to see if they give you the hand baler for contracts. Oh my god, Tomcat. That would be kind of funny actually.
He would be the one.
Yeah, Tomcat would be the one that would use that, yeah. But yeah, so standards aren't slacking. The time at the farm is what's been lacking lately, is what it actually is. So, but that's okay. It is what it is. You don't want excuses, you want results. That's kind of funny, actually. That's kind of funny. Well, I'll get them done eventually. I mean, we're not putting them up till at least, I mean, Sunday would be the earliest I would think about putting them up anyway. So I'll be here Saturday. So yeah, Sunday would be probably the first ones we bring home, or at least go through a bunch, you know. Yeah, kind of do some pre-setup work, you know. Does that make sense? Like getting a bunch of stuff to the big shed, testing, all that stuff. There's a lot of testing and checking and repairing and all that stuff that needs to happen. And then, you know, I'd like randomly throw another project at Pops or whatever. So. He loves these last minute Christmas projects, and we're not even last minute yet. We're still early. We're still early. It's fine. Totally fine. Or something like that. I mean, we've had it before where it's like, you know, always try to get the lights done by Thanksgiving so I can enjoy Thanksgiving with the family. And then we used to always turn the lights on Thanksgiving night after dinner before my grandma would go home. So she could see them, you know. And then they would just stay on after that, right? So that was always our goal. So there's definitely times in the past where we've been at the farm working on projects like 2 days before Thanksgiving or something. And there's definitely been Thanksgivings that I haven't missed Thanksgivings due to lights, but I've come very close to missing Thanksgivings because of lights. I can't tell you how many times I've been out in the display and I could like smell the Thanksgiving turkey being cooked in the house. And I'm outside, you know, pulling extension cords trying to get everything plugged in. It's the 4th Thursday of November. 4th Thursday. So what is that this year? So it is the last Thursday this year. Yeah, it depends. So it's the 27th this year. So actually that's good because it's pretty late in the month, you know? So that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice for what I got going, so I'm not worried about getting it done. We'll get it done. The whole display. Honestly, I like what we did last year where we kind of didn't try to kill ourselves and do too much at once. We mostly used like our little trailer that we have, because in past years we'd get a bigger trailer, enclosed trailer, stuff it with everything, bring everything home, and it was just kind of too much. That last year we did like little bites where we might put like, say, just the deer, the wireframe deer. We put those on the trailer, bring them home, put them up right away. And either that was all we did that day, or we'd go back to the farm for another like small load of stuff. So we'll probably end up doing that this year, where we kind of take like smaller bites and do less and less at a time. And it's just kind of nice, honestly. So instead of trying to get it all done in one day, which what's the rush, honestly, we give ourselves plenty of time to get it done. So, you know, I used to give myself about 2 weeks to get it done. I would start putting lights up later, and that just wasn't enough time. Was not enough time. So, you know, considering I used to spend an entire day putting lights on trees, that was an entire day. But part of that was because when you wrap the tree trunks, you get a little dizzy, and so I couldn't do too much in a day, to be honest, because it would make me want to vomit. So sometimes I would like go wrap a tree, and then I'd go like put lights on a window, you know, and then I'd go back to wrapping a tree later, and you kind of divide and conquer, you know. I can make job subs always better. Yeah. Now, just because I'm not actively out, let's say on a Monday afternoon, you know, if I'm not actively outside putting lights up, that doesn't mean I'm not working towards lights. I'm either at the farm messing with stuff, building another project. I got to redo all the programming for this year for the computer controlled stuff. I haven't touched that yet. I really need to. So there will be lots of like behind the scenes stuff that's always happening too, you know? So, Yeah, it's kind of a whole thing, honestly. John is very poor at pin the tail on the donkey. Am I? I'm trying to think. I think there was one time I've only ever played pin the tail on the donkey once. It was at a birthday party. It was at a friend's birthday party. Yeah, what was his name?
Bob.
No, I don't think so. I remember their last name, and I remember the mom's name. But there was 3 kids in that family, 2 boys and a girl, and I couldn't, for the life of me, I couldn't tell you their names at all. And then spinning around didn't knock me over. Maybe that's why I don't remember their names. Maybe I hit my head. Did I say something about getting dizzy? Did I don't remember saying anything about that. I don't know, but yeah, it was, I don't remember playing Pin the Tail on the Donkey. I remember other people playing Pin the Tail on the Donkey. I don't know if I actually played. I was just there for like the cookies and milk, you know, or something. The cake and milk. I don't know, something. God, I wish I could remember their names. I can't remember. Their mom's name was Anne. I couldn't remember their dad's name either. I don't know. Mom was buddies with them for a long time, and I've drawn a blank. Just saying. That might not be good, but this is a long time ago, for the record. Long time ago, y'all. Oh, putting lights on trees makes me dizzy. The dedicated server you play on gets stuck at 100% compiled shaders. Any tips? Server needs to be restarted. If that doesn't fix it, keep trying. Just Alt F4 your game and then try again in a minute. And eventually it'll either let you in or you need to restart the server. Yep. So, you know, when you put lights on tree trunks, you like walk in circles, right? That's the dizzy part, for the record. All right. Gosh. Hello from Brazil. How's Brazil today? How's it going? All right, so I forgot I said I would get, okay, yeah. It's the walking in circles around the tree, you know, because you wrap the tree trunks. I used to have to, let's see, used to do 5 trees like that, so. Yeah, Obels, what's going on? It's popping. And all 5 trees, well, 4 of the 5 trees you got cut down, so. At the 5th tree, I don't decorate anymore because it's kind of awkward off to the side. It's behind the fence, and yeah. So I don't decorate that one anymore. All right. But pin the tail of the donkey, yeah, the spin around would have, yeah. Gosh. This feels so awkward with this thing you do for right here. Yeah, there's a skipper. It's fine, chat, for the record. The combine's not going to combine it anyway, so there is that. Just saying. All right, so we're going to put wheat here in 29. I don't know what I'm doing with 32 and 34. I'm not sure, but I will say, y'all, something happened. It got planted. What is that planted in? Grass. Okay, our parking lot field back here. Wow, y'all. Our parking lot field got like cultivated, reseeded, so it looks really weird now with all of our equipment out here. But grass is planted, so it's okay. So it'll come back to grass eventually. It's a little skipper. It's okay. The combine's not gonna harvest it anyway. Just saying. I wonder what's going on, chat, by the way. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. I was 50 minutes early, but... Oh, did you guys have your time change, Obels? Ours is this weekend, right?
I think so.
I think, yeah.
I think it's this Saturday.
Kimmy, I want you to stream yourself playing Farm Sim in Discord, so every time you leave a little skipper, I can yell at you to no end, because I guarantee you have skippers sometimes too. That or you're just a perfect farmer. I don't know.
Helpful.
Just saying. Oh, yeah, okay, Kimmy, okay. I saw a video of a combine that left one stalk of corn, and instantly the grain cart guy went and ran it over. And it made me laugh really hard. I was like, that's great. What a good grain cart operator. Run that stalk of corn over. Yeah, okay, Kimmy. Okay, Kimmy.
Hey, we at least will yank the cobs off.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then say we finish the field, the grain cart guy has like ears in the cab with him. He'll
Cab ears, throws them in the header.
Yeah, just throws them in the header, and then when we get to the next field, it's corn heads already kind of, let's say, recharged.
I was watching that one Call the Car Star video where he was out walking in a cornfield, and he was pulling ears and throwing them in the grain cart, the whole ear. And I was like, that's kind of weird.
Very much so.
What mod? That's this map. This map doesn't have collision on most of the power poles. If you're up by the shop, they have collision, but otherwise they don't, so you can drive through them pretty much anywhere, or most of the map. Yeah, he was throwing whole ears in the grain cart, and I was like, that's kind of weird, but okay. I mean, I assume when it would go through that grain cart, it'd probably destroy the cob a little bit, but kind of weird. This is from the what's it called? Plains and Prairie DLC. Chris, it's Vaderstad. It's a big old Vaderstad. Yeah, from the Plains and Prairie DLC. This is Judith Plains, Montana. It's not a skipper, by the way. I'll get it on my next pass. Everybody chill. Kimmy, chill. I'll get it. And you know, technically the one over by the bridge there, is it a skipper or did I just leave it for later? Because it's not a skipper, Kimmy. Don't you yell at me. I could definitely get it on a later pass. I just need to approach from a different angle. Kimmy. Gosh. Killing UFOs. You're going to start playing this next week? Nice. Enjoy it. It's a great map. I'm going to actually stop playing it next week. Oh, man. We're going to be moving on to the DLC. Thanks for the 5 streams. Street behind most, but growing. Let's go. I'm going to have to go get seed, too. This thing's down to 15%. That takes like a whole truckload, so that'll be fun. But that's okay, because I actually have... I'm going to be purchasing something today that I didn't think I was going to purchase on here, but I have a tractor waiting at the shop for us, so at some point we'll make our way up there. Making my way downtown. Walking fast. No. All right, I'm done. Oh, actually, tomorrow, chat. I'll give you guys updates on this on Instagram if it happens tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to make the hashtag snowcam mount. I think that's the goal tomorrow, because Pops has a welding project for me to do. And he needs it to kind of be like good welds. So I got to start with something else first and kind of get my junky welds out of the way first. So the snow cam could be the perfect thing for the junky welds, because they don't need to be nice. So, but yeah, Dad has a little project for me to do too. So that might happen tomorrow, y'all. I'll post on my Insta story if it happens. Chill slaying. Oh, and Tomcat, remember the Mint Mobile home internet thing you said something about the other day? I looked into it. It's actually quite a deal, I think, if you have good, it runs on T-Mobile's internet, right? Or T-Mobile's like network, because they kind of bought Mint Mobile or whatever, right? So it's like 35, 40 bucks a month, unlimited. And the speeds they talk about actually aren't terrible. Oh, look, Kimmy, I'm fixing the skipper. Oh, wow. Wow. As long as I don't get over too far and the angle doesn't mess me up. I think no, I got it. It's clear. But anyway, I put in the address to the farm and it says it's not available at the farm, the internet. So I was kind of disappointed. But it says my house is available. So I don't see, maybe they geo-lock you down, but like, I don't see why I couldn't just get one for the house and then just take it to the farm. You know? So I'm not sure. Well, Kimmy, it's all based on like their network in your local location. Like if I'm outside at the farm, I get great coverage on my phone. My 5G is faster at the farm than it is in town. When we're at the farm, it just depends on how their network is, where in like your exact location. I can see the tower from the farm. As the crow flies, as Dad always says. It's like 3 miles away, 3.5 miles away. So the tower's like right there. So yeah, hopefully it becomes available in like 6 months or something, because after our little pumpkin issue that we had the other day, I really want cameras down there. So yeah. Because I think what's happening, and this is not the first year, and it pretty much happens every year. This one particular husband and wife duo that come to the farm, they're grandparents of, it's a friend of my brother-in-law's, and they're nice people. But I think what happens, and this has happened for years, a lot of times they'll be really nice to us around Pumpkin Day or right before Pumpkin Day. They'll like call it, hey, what can we bring? And all this stuff. And even the first couple of years they came out to the farm, they gave us money because they're like, oh, this is great, you know. And it's like, well, we don't want money. And then they usually will like, so what are you gonna do with the extra pumpkins? You know, is usually how the conversation goes. And it's like, y'all can take them if you want. Well, the issue that I have with it is they roll up with a truck and they fill the truck. They have like an 8-foot bed truck and they fill this thing like to the roof with pumpkins. And actually they've come down with 2 vehicles before, a truck and a van, and they filled both of them that one year. And it's like, what are y'all doing with like 100 pumpkins? You know, like, I don't understand what y'all could be doing. So I was telling somebody about this the other day, and they're like, I bet they're taking them home and selling them. And it's like, God, if they are, that's really bad, right? But like, what else are you gonna do with like 100 pumpkins, you know? It just seems kind of weird. So, and it's not like I want the money. We grow them to give them away, and that's fine. But I just don't like the greed of certain people. So, not that cameras at the farm would help, but I guess then maybe next year we could just be like, yeah, don't come down. Like, that's just weird and rude. I don't know. At least I would know how many they took this year because they showed up when we weren't there. So it's just kind of weird, you know. What's the wheat for? I actually need straw eventually. I'm kind of just playing it for the straw, to be honest. I mean, I don't need straw, but like eventually we would need straw. We're down to 1.1 mil on our TMR mixer. We've been going through a ton of TMR. We have 1,500 or no, 2,500 at Water Buffalo right now. So yeah. What if they're field testing their pumpkin cannon? Or, well, then I want to see it. I mean, come on, Chris. They gotta let me see that then, you know? No, I honestly kind of feel like they are taking them and selling them, and that's just really crappy, you know? To be honest. So. Plus, I don't really care for these people, to be honest. Their son's okay. Their son is buddies with my brother-in-law. He's okay. His wife's kind of weird, but like the parents, I don't know. There's something about them. They just kind of, I don't know. It's kind of, it just give you the weird vibes, you know? Betting or TMR? TMR. I'm not giving them straw for betting. We haven't given cows straw for betting like pretty much the whole time we've been playing this map. So yeah. You're too close to the tower for good reception. Oh, interesting as well. How do we get silage so fast? We have been chopping corn on here. Chopping corn to chaff. Yep. Yeah. Better be going to charity and not their pocket. Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, a few years ago, they told us like, oh, we want to take them to the granddaughters. Like, we want to give the entire class at the granddaughter school a pumpkin. And it's like, okay, fine. But like the granddaughters,
twist my arm.
Well, the granddaughter's like in high school now. I don't think they didn't even mention anything about that this year. They just, oh, can we come and pick a few more pumpkins? It's like, why couldn't you all take them the day you were down there when everybody else was down there? Why do you have to come back when nobody's there? That's the part that's weird to me. You know, why are you coming back when nobody's there? It almost just makes it feel like they're doing something shady with them. You know, it's just, I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird. Like, you know, the one day Dad was down there, and Dad's one cousin comes every year. He's got some grandkids. His wife's the one that makes the really good chocolate chip cookies. So they're welcome. They can come anytime, you know. And so Dad, his cousin called him the other day and said, hey, you know, I was thinking of like his siblings actually. So Dad's other cousins. There's 2 other cousins there. You know, could they come down and get some pumpkins? Like, yeah, sure. Like, come on. I don't know why they didn't come down Sunday when everybody was there. You know, they can come to the party too. They're more than welcome. They're family. And so Dad was there, and that was cool because like those cousins haven't been to my farm since we had a family reunion there in about the year 2001 maybe, something like that. So apparently I wasn't there. I wish I kind of was there, but Dad, like, you know, was able to give him the tour and like, you know, show him great grandpa's like shovel, and which the one cousin actually remembered that, which is cool. You know, just stuff like that. So that was cool. Like, sure, you're more than welcome to their family though, you know, so it's different. They're not taking them and selling them. They were getting them for their grandkids, you know. That's a different deal, right? I don't know. I think it's just the greed factor of that certain family. That's what gets me. Because again, we grow them to give them away, so it's okay. But like, don't be greedy. That's all. But yeah. Just don't be greedy. Put out some pumpkins by the gate. That was actually a great idea. Yeah. Hey, we left some pumpkins. Actually, I'd haul them into town even for them. I'd take them over to my sister's house. Hey, there's pumpkins at my sister's house for you. Have fun. There's 3 more for you. I don't know. The greed factor is what gets me about it, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. And it's kind of funny too, because like they are kind of shady, to be honest. They are a little shady. That one year we had all these gourds. Because, you know, we've grown like mixed gourds over the years. So you buy a pack of seed, it's mixed like small gourds, medium gourds, large gourds. We usually go for small gourds. And, you know, they're just they're cool, whatever. They set on like crazy usually. There's so many. That one year they were out there with like Rubbermaid tubs. Just filling these things with like these big Rubbermaid bins. Filling them with gourds. And Dad and I kind of looked at each other and we were like, what the hell are they doing? Like, sure, pick them up. That's fine. They're going to just rot. But like, what could you possibly need these big Rubbermaid tubs full of gourds? Like, what are you doing? I don't know if they just had like an epic gourd display that year or like, again, they're selling them. The more I think about this and I look back on like memories, I bet you they are selling them. They almost have to be. They almost have to be selling the darn things. Because, yeah, why else? Nobody else was ever just taking Rubbermaid bins out there and fill them with, like, every gourd they could get their hands on. Weird. Very, very weird. Yeah, there's lots of shady stuff like that they've done over the years. It's like, whatever. I don't know. Pops and I both are kind of just, like, too awkward to be like, yeah, no. we both, like, don't like conflict, so we're just, yeah, whatever. Have fun. We'll talk crap about you behind your back, I guess. That's what I think, Jeff, honestly, at this point, yeah. Like I said, the more I kind of think back to some of the past years where they've kind of done this, yeah, they almost have to be. Next year we should let it happen and then follow them. And, like, I know where they live, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal to, like, go stake out their house and see what are they doing with them. Do they have just no front yard? It's just all pumpkins. I don't know. I don't know. Or I'll like have Zach do it or somebody like in a different vehicle, you know. I'll hire a PI next year, chat. I think that's what we should do. We should hire a PI to follow him. Any local hog farmers? Not really around here, no. No, there's really no pigs here. There's a big hog farm like over in Illinois somewhere. I've heard some of the farmers talk about it. It's actually the reason a couple of the farmers got their CDLs so they could cross state lines and sell grain to this big hog farm. So, yeah. Kind of interesting. Sure, pig farmers would love the free pumpkins. Yeah. If they want to come pick them up, they can have them. I'm not doing that part. Although we've in past years, we would take like a whole trailer load of pumpkins up to where Dad would work, or not a whole trailer. We would have like a trailer for doing a hayride. So we'd have bales of straw. So it was a straw ride, not a hayride. I know. We would have bales of straw around the outside of this trailer, and then in the center of it, a lot of times we would fill that with pumpkins and take the trailer back. And that was kind of a thanks for letting us borrow the trailer because they never charged us for it. And then, like, you know, the owners would take pumpkins and the employees and sometimes customers and stuff. But we would always use the tractor for that. So we would go out in the field with the tractor with the loader, put the pumpkins in the loader bucket and then drive it to the trailer and like lift it. So we didn't have to like, you know, work smarter, not harder kind of thing, right? Just saying, when you can, work smarter, not harder. For sure. Yeah, we used to do that quite a bit, actually. Definitely would do that. And they would lose their mind over pumpkins, too. It's kind of funny. That one year, I think, one of Dad's customers, he bought them all. He, like, walked in there, and he's like, hey, whose pumpkins are these? And Dad's like, they're mine. And he's like, all right. And started dishing out $20 bills. He's like, I want them all. And it's like, well, they're not for sale. And he's like, I'm buying them. I don't care. Okay. Not gonna argue. If you're gonna start dishing out $20 bills, I'm not gonna say no to it. That's for sure. So I don't think it was enough to pay for seed, but you know, every bit helps, right? That's for sure. So it's kind of funny, to be honest. Chat, I'm down to 5% seed in this bad boy. A whopping 5%. We got 1, 2, almost 3. All these planters done. Oh boy. So, chat, what do you guys think? I got soybeans going in down here. Do we just plant this whole thing in soybeans? 5 to 25, all that? I'm kind of thinking we do. Soybeans are for soy milk. I think we're almost out of soybeans up there. We are, oh my God, I have 519,000 liters of soy milk right now. Yeah, dog, we got soy milk. Yeah, dog. Yeah, we're planting beans. You betcha. How many seeds do we go through in a year? So let's see. This year we planted, I want to say around, this one's 100, somewhere around, I think 300 plants is what we tried to have. We had a lot of them die early, so there were a lot of replants. So maybe like 400 is what we tried to get by the time we did replants or so. But like some seed packs only come with like 5 seeds in them. Depends on the variety you go with, like how many seeds are in a pack and stuff. But I would say probably around 400 we went through this year. Ish. So yeah. Hire a reporter. Yeah, Chris, we'll get right on that. Oh man. No, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if they take them down to St. Louis. There's a place down there called Produce Row. It's like a big produce thing where farmers can like take stuff and sell it. I kind of assume that's what they're doing with them. Or like maybe they're Facebooking, Craigslisting, eBay. I don't know. They ship these things out of country. I don't know what they do with them. I don't know. It's very odd though. It's very, very odd. But yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. We're at a pretty like consistent number these days of pumpkins that we plant. We used to always like, you know, one year it's like, oh, we're gonna grow. We used to grow our pumpkins on what we called hills. So a hill of pumpkins was like 5 or 6 or 7 seeds, and we'd plant them kind of in a circle, and that's how we used to grow our pumpkins. Now we grow them in rows. So we plant like a pumpkin at roughly every 2 feet ish. Like we plant a seed every 2 feet. But yeah, we used to do hills, and then we had soaker hose rings around the hills, and it was kind of a whole thing. And then once we went to rows, we started planting a lot more plants, or a lot more seeds. We plant seeds. We used to grow all those stuff here, like in little pots, and then transplant all of it. But that really set our pumpkins back, because that transplant shock is real hard on pumpkins. So we quit doing that. We have pretty good luck with just direct seeding now. It works fairly well.